Pulling people. Oh dear, that didn't look good, folks. He must not have seen those dump trucks when he was entering the lane there. But what's up, folks? It is December 30, 2025 is rolling on down. How many more days? One more day. 2025 will be history. And it's kind of bittersweet. I'm just kidding. Uh, Another year. Lord willing, I'll make it. Uh, I'm not even going to get into what I saw last night. And this is why I talk about the NFL, well, sports in general, and the referees in particular. These referees, like I told you guys before, when I go back and I watch old games that I watched when I was younger live, when I go back and watch these games, there's one specific thing that I'm looking for when I watch. And folks, what that is bullshit calls by the refs. When I go watch an old Jordan game or whatever, that's what I'm looking for. To see how the refs affected the game, if at all. That's what I do now because the refs, they're obviously there for a reason. I'll give you a case in point. Folks, we have AI. We have AI, artificial intelligence. We got all kind of things in 2025, and yet, think about this. Baseball continues to have a man back there behind the damn catcher calling strikes and balls. Why? Why? Let me say it again. Let me ask this again. In 2025, you got satellites shooting out in the deep space or into this galaxy. I ain't gonna say deep space. We got all kind of technology, and still in 2025, we've got a human back behind the catcher in baseball calling strikes and balls. You don't find something awkward about that. I found something awkward about that for decades. When I seen umpires back there behind calling all manner of shit. You can't even tell. You get up there as a batter, you don't know what's a strike and what's a ball. Fucking around with these damn refs. I saw a World Series final. I think it had the Mariners in it. I'm not sure. It was one of those Florida teams. And they had a Hispanic or Latino pitcher up there. I forgot his name. But folks, he was calling shit. He was calling obvious balls strikes. So what do you do as a batter? When the umpire is gonna call something way outside of strike, you're gonna have to swing at that garbage. You're gonna have to swing at any garbage that he throws outside or outside of the strike zone. That's these refs. Now, like I said, 2 weeks ago, the refs cheated the Ravens out of a win. The other night, the refs cheated the Steelers the same way. Folks, when can you tackle the receiver before the ball gets there? You ain't trying to make a play on the ball. You making a play on the receiver. No call. Game over. I don't like that shit. But I tell you who does like it. The people in charge of sports in this country. They love it. You know, I've been saying this NFL season has been off the chain because every week before the playoffs even started, it seemed like every damn game, well, not every game, but a lot of the games were important. And do you know what helped move that along? Bullshit calls. Bullshit calls. Like, I'm not getting out here in training camp working hard for you to take it upon yourself to make a bullshit call. I don't like that, folks. That's why I have to take sports with a grain of salt. Because someone told me referees are nothing but editors, like editors in a movie. They are there to push the game and change the game around. That's supposed to be what the players do. But in this capitalistic, money-making society, no, that ain't good enough. We need to be able to control the game. It's sad, and I'm kind of sick of it. What can you do? Because they're so terrible that nobody brings up these fools is cheating. They're so bad historically that you can't say, well, the refs is doing it. If you say that, they'll fine you and take your money. I don't know what happened to the Rams last night. That's what I mean. The Rams were not supposed to lose that game. But what happened? They lost. Now, you might ask, what happened to Trash LeBron and his fans Tuesday? What happened? Folks, consider me a preacher that has backslid. Consider me a preacher that has backslid. No, I haven't sold my soul. I'm just tired of talking about this boy. I'm tired of talking to his fans. Because his fans don't have any brains. I might as well go to New York, find somebody homeless that's talking to themselves, and try to have a conversation with them. That would make more sense than talking to these LeBron fans. It's you think I'm playing? It's scary how dumb and delusional they are. It's scary how proud and stupid they'll get anywhere and say the gayest crap that don't even make no sense. Sound like a damn 14-year-old girl talking. And a retarded girl, not a normal girl. You sound retarded. So folks, it gets even hard for me to talk to these people. Like I told you, I'm not going to get on here debating folks. I'm not going to get on here debating folks. Because if I'm on here saying something, I know what the hell I'm talking about. But the fuck I'm going to debate a retard for over what I'm saying? I'm not going to debate people. No, it is what it is. Okay? I'm not going to debate you. Okay? I'm going to let you stay stupid, but I'm going to tell you what's up. But no, that ain't happening. Debate somebody. Yeah, I'm going to debate somebody on what a woman is. Yeah, right. That's a fool. I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to do that. That's foolishness. Take that to a 5-year-old and try to fuck their mind up with it. It's too late. I'm too deep in the game to fall for this bullshit. Okay. Now, let's talk about, since I'm on these Lakers, let's talk about JJ Redick. Let's talk about JJ Redick, who, let me tell you, I knew this fool was slow long ago. I knew he was an idiot long ago when he started talking about that 90s stuff and plumbers and what. Man, are you stupid, JJ Redick? Are you stupid? Yeah, you stupid. You know how else, when it sealed the deal, that JJ Redick was a damn fool when he aligned himself with LeBron James. That put it over the top. I don't need anything to net anything else to tell me who this dude is. He's an idiot. You gonna go lock, stop, and barrel for LeBron James? Yeah, you stupid. And I'm gonna tell you. When you do that, you lose all credibility to folks that live in the real world. You lose all credibility. Now you look like a buffoon. Now you got weirdos like DeAndre Ayton with his with his with his baby mama hair. I'm here to tell you. You would think that people would walk into a room and open their mouth before you knew they were stupid. Not DeAndre Ayton. Not DeAndre Ayton. He looks like a fool, therefore he is a fool. What's up with his head? He's an idiot. He's an idiot and probably half a fag. Two-tone head, some brown. Funny to me. But do you think DeAndre Ayton or anybody on that team respects JJ Redick like that? Oh, it's gonna be a hard practice. Oh, some people, and it's the same people. Okay. Passive aggressive, bitch. Passive aggressive. What you need to do is shut the hell up. You ain't gonna call names on your old team. It's the same people, and we gonna get this. No, you ain't gonna do nothing. What's gonna happen? Is they gonna get rid of that lame ass LeBron. They gonna get rid of him, and they gonna get rid of your lame dumb ass. Let me tell you somebody else is dumb as hell. Steve Nash. You gonna align yourself. Steve Nash won the MVP 2 times in a row. You're gonna align yourself with LeBron James. That means that you a damn fool, Steve Nash. That means you a damn fool. Let me say that again. That means you are out of your damn mind that you would publicly align yourself with a sucker like LeBron James. And he is a sucker. And his fans are suckers too for believing in his weird feminine behind. Yeah, JJ Redick gonna be gone. Here's LaShannon Sharp. What would LeBron have done with Pat Riley? And would LeBron have done with Phil Jackson? Are you serious? Do you want me to tell you what he'd have done with Phil Jackson or Pat Riley? Do you want me to tell you what that bastard would have done? He'd have got them fired. That's what he'd have done. Are you stupid? That's what he'd have done. He'd have gotten those coaches fired. Do you think what? Do you know where you? Yeah, I know I'm driving now. I know I'm going. I know I'm going. I got .4 miles to go to before where. But man, that's what he'd have got done to Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson, you'd have never heard about him. He'd have been gone and called a terrible coach by the time LeBron James would have got through with his ass. Well, how do y'all? You know that, Ed, because I know it, and you know it. And if you don't know it, you're a little slow. You're a little slow. That's what would have happened to Phil Jackson. That's what would have happened to Pat Riley. That's what would have happened to Eric Spoelstra. But Pat Riley said, nah, bruh. You know how them people be saying, bro, all the time, I can't stand it. But no, don't think so. This is going to be your coach. Deal with it. What did LeBron do? On the next thing running out of town. So I don't even like to talk to these folks because it reminds me of how dumbass and foolish human beings can be. That's what it reminds me of. I don't want to be reminded of how dumb humans can be, and specifically men, and specifically Negro men. So yeah, I'm tired of hearing that crap. What would he have done with Phil Jackson? What? You didn't heard of Phil. He wouldn't have been there a good year before LeBron would have run his ass off. I know that. I know that. How do I know it? Because he done it everywhere he went. Everywhere he went, besides Miami, where it was a men round saying, nah, dude, that ain't how that's going down. That ain't how that's going down, brother. This is the coach. Play for him. Shut up and dribble, sucker. Got mad because he told him to shut up and dribble. Like Chronicle said, you need to shut up because you don't know shit. And you're always talking out of your feelings like a bitch. That's what LeBron is, and that's why I'm going to bury him every chance I get, and especially on Tuesdays. Especially on Tuesday. That's his special day, and his fans. I'm going to call them all out. I'm going to call them all out. Lame ass dude. Lame and embarrassing. The dude is embarrassing. And they going to crash and burn on his way out. On his way out, they going to crash and burn. Okay. That's what's going to happen on his way out. He need to get the hell on. He need to get the hell on. What else am I thinking about around here? What else is it? That's about it, folks. That's about it. But I can't take it. I can't take it. They ain't got one. But man, folks, I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, they disrespecting Michael Jordan and they disrespecting this." You can't disrespect Michael Jordan. You can't do that. His stuff is written in stone. You can't change it. So all you can do is make yourself look stupid. That's what you can do. But you can't disrespect MJ. You can't. MJ don't need none of our help against this fraud. Who needs help is his fans. That's who needs help. And I'm going to try to help them. And you know how I'm going to try to help them? With a foot in their ass. That's how I'm going to help them. That's the only way. When I needed help as a child, you know how I got it? A switch or a belt. Oh yeah, you crazy? You don't know what's going on? Well, let me get this switch and remind you. Oh, it's going to be ugly for LeBron. You watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. He's such a lying bum. Just lie. I can't stand liars. And then proud liars. Get on there and beat their chest like they're telling you the truth. And lying right to your face and grinning. Boy, I'm going to tell you something that I saw last night. And I hope is minor. Nikola Jokic. Boy, I hope he is not hurt. I hope he didn't tear anything. I hope the biggest problem with him is a strained knee. I hope he ain't hurt. How did he get hurt? It was reminiscent back in the day when I was watching Jordan play with the Wizards and his teammate fell into his knee. Game over. That was it for Jordan. That was it. Goddamn teammate fell right through his leg, falling down. That was it. That was it. That was it for Jordan. Okay. So hopefully Nikola Jokic is okay. Because he is that dude. Let's not get it twisted. He's good. I told my boy, hey, Takis Runch. Man, hey, everybody that's in here. Y'all know the deal. I'm on the road, so I really can't be looking at the phone too hard. But yeah, hopefully Jokic is not hurt. They're gonna do an MRI today. But thanks, teammate, with your clumsy ass. Sad. But hey man, that's sports. You know what I mean? That's how sports is. What else do I need to talk about? Hmm. I need to talk about these fans and keep talking about them. That's what I need to do. I need to keep talking about these LeBron fans and how he's even got them out here lying. He got them out here telling lies for him. That's sad. That's sad when a person wants you to lie. I told somebody the other day, why does the media want people to be stupid? Not the Russian media, not the North Korean media, not the Japanese or Chinese media. The United States media wants you to be stupid. What the hell is that all about, folks? When they constantly try to mislead American citizens, so-called. They spend every day of the year lying. How is that going to help the future the future kids that are coming up for them to be stupid and ignorant and misinformed? How is that going to help the youth of this country to be lied to and misinformed? But hey man, that's this country. That's the old United States of America, the best country in the world. Yeah, lie to you every day. Proudly lie to you every day. You got to take everything they say on that news with a grain of salt if you watch it. I don't watch that crap. I don't watch that crap. I might as well be watching Tubi. Oops, did you bring up Tubi? I was listening to some sports show today, and I know both of these people was white. A white lady and a white guy. And they were talking about something, and both of them said Tubi at the same time. I was like, damn. And then one of them said Tyler Perry's good. I was like, oh my Lord. I was like, oh my Lord. Let me say you something. A lot of people ain't gonna like what I'm getting ready to say. If you watch Tubi, you scatterbrained. Let me say it again. If you watch that channel Tubi, you are scatterbrained. No, but wait, what? I see the preview. I see the previews. Oh, I like that. Oh, I almost have to turn the channel. I almost have to turn the channel. You know what I'm talking about? Tubi. Wait, what? And lady backhanding this dude with long hair. This is Tubi. You watch the channel Tubi? Really? You're scatterbrained. You're scatterbrained if you watch that channel. Did you hear what I said? Let me say it one more time. If you watch Tubi, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Say it again. If you watch Tubi, Tubi, you need to reevaluate yourself. I don't care if you're white, black, Chinese, but I can't imagine nobody but black folks sitting up there watching that garbage for bitches. So yeah, like I said, you watch Tubi, you got a problem. And if you a man and you watch it, you got some serious problems. But oh no, I ain't gonna say that because I used to be at work and the guys, the men in there talking about power. What they doing in power. I'm like, really? Y'all in charge of children? But anyway, I got to get out of here and make this phone call. I'm at my delivery. Folks, I might be back on here later. Then again, I might not. But like I said, LeBron is starved for attention. And I'm going to give him that attention that he wants and needs. But anyway, I see somebody coming. So I'm out of here. I'll check y'all guys later. I'll be back on later. Peace.